One of the most important things after an ACL reconstruction is maintain full range of motion, especially into extension. If you don't regain your full extension, you will have a lot of problems later on down the line. So what we're doing here is you're hanging your legs off the edge of the table. Specifically, the edge of the table is going to be just above your patella or your knee bone, and the meat of your quad is going to be basically right here. Patella is right about there. Patella is here, quad is there. You want to try to hold this for approximately 10 minutes total time. You might want to shoot for getting 30 seconds to a minute until you need to rest, and then get up to a minute to 2 minutes, and then finally eventually you get 10 minutes all at once. The next important functional exercise you're going to do is a forward step up. You don't want that knee to cave in when you're going up. You want it to stay right over your toes. Keep going up nice and slow, about this cadence. Now an incorrect way of doing this is letting that knee dive in when you're going up. Just like that. Yep. So try to keep those knees right over the toes when you're doing that. Good. Now the next one is going to be a lateral step up. You're going to be standing against a side like that, and you're going to stand, yep, right there, and slowly go down. Again, don't let the knee cave in. And another important point is don't let the knee go over the toe. So right about. Yeah, perfect. Now the last one we're going to do is a step down. Now I may suggest for you to have some kind of handrail to hold on to at first for all these exercises. Effective leg is going to be on the step, the ineffective leg is going down. Same thing, try not to let that effective leg go cave in. Keep it directly over the toes. See, that was an incorrect one there. Good. Perfect. Nice and slow. Should feel this one in the glutes. And again, very important for you not to let that knee go over your toe when we're looking at the side angle. Perfect. The bad one? And the bad one would be like these last couple there. Yep, just like that. Don't let that knee go over the toes. Those last few were bad. There we go. The next functional activity we're going to be doing is a wall slide. Go ahead and slide on down. Now you're going to just go down just a few inches, maybe about 4 or 5 inches, or about 8 to 10 centimeters. And that. Now an incorrect way to do this again is letting your knees cave in. Do not do it that way. Let the knees go directly over the toes. And the same rule applies. Do not let the knees go over the toes. Now he's basically against the wall here. Get an angle of that. Feet are about 6 to 8 inches away from the wall. 15 to 20 centimeters. Nice and slow up and down. Now we're only going just a little ways down right now. You eventually will go a little bit further once you gain more strength and range of motion. And again, see how the knees don't go over the toes. And if the knees are still going too far out, you can step a little bit away from the wall. And now you'll be able to go a little bit deeper without harming the joint. Good. Perfect. Great. The last functional activity is going to be single leg stance with a little bit of movement. So the first thing we're going to do is act like we're going to go up a step. We're going to get a nice high leg. So standing on the effective leg, and we're getting the hip flexion there, and slowly back down. Okay. And back up again. Perfect. Okay. Now the next one you're going to be doing is hip abduction. You're going to be standing on that one leg again. We're going to be taking your other leg out to the side. Okay, try not to let that toe kick out to the side. Keep that toe pointed straight at me. Yep. Okay, now the next one is going to be hip extension. We're taking it straight back. Yep, and again, it might be a good idea to have something to hold on to if you're going to be doing this exercise, especially if you're starting out initially. You might not have the greatest balance. Okay, and then you can also, once you get a little bit better at this activity, you stand on the one leg and you kick your leg out in front like before, to the side. Yep. So we're basically doing flexion and adduction, and then flexion and adduction. And then we'll do extension and then adduction as well. Again, this is going to be a little bit more challenging, so get the other ones down first. And then once you get some of these first balance exercises completed, then you can also include the upper extremities, which will challenge you a little bit more.